guys, my name is Brendan. I'm here with David.
How's it going?
And this is the LAN party. We have a new segment that we're doing today. Where David and I are going to start a new adventure.
Brand new adventure.
In Diablo. But like most fantasy games, these games let you play as something you're not. And David and I like to pretend we're still young. So in our minds, we are very young children enjoying video games. When in reality, we're kind of aging out of youngness. I don't want to say old, but
he is. I'm still young.
I'm still old.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what we've done is we've created characters who are nothing like us. I'd like to introduce you to Wrinkles on the right and Gout. They will be your heroes for the next however long we do this segment where David and I play Diablo together.
They're going to be pretty epic heroes, too.
They are. They're two old men who have set off on a quest to defeat Diablo, the Lord of Terror.
The Lord of Terror.
For anybody out there who hasn't played Diablo, I don't understand you.
It's an old school game.
Yeah.
I used to play this on PC way back when.
Oh yeah. I loved Diablo 2. I got into Diablo 1 a little bit, but like I was still an innocent young gamer. PC games were like a little intimidating. So I didn't love Diablo 1, but when D2 came out, I went nuts. You could play as the Paladin. It was amazing. Actually, Crusader is my primary in this, but for the purposes of being two old men, I've elected to go with an old standby.
Because, of course, I got to choose the Witch Doctor. I played him when Diablo 3 dropped, and he's just fun.
Ooh-ee.
Ooh-ah. Ting-tang. Walla Walla.
Bing.
Wrinkles and Gout.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
Alright, well, let's get into this here. So how hard... I mean, we have it all unlocked.
Yeah, let's go all...
Now, to be fair, David and I are actually pretty good at Diablo, and we're also pretty good at playing multiplayer games together. Dungeon crawling as too. So I feel like, realistically, we need to pick a difficulty here that with two fresh characters, we can get to the point where we have enough gear to fight back.
And that's going to be the difficulty.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could actually probably start at Torment.
Yeah.
And walk up from there.
It should be easy enough on Torment. So, I mean, Torment doesn't sound hard at all, does it?
The game has now warned us you cannot start the game in the selected difficulty until all local players select a hero that has it unlocked. Now this is where we expose the truth about David. David has not killed Mathiel in Diablo 3, which means he's incapable of playing on Torment yet.
My game file didn't load. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so since we can change our game difficulty later, what we're going to do...
I don't know exactly what you're doing.
...is crank it back down to Expert, because you should have that unlocked. And we'll do our first segment at this one, and then at a later date, off camera, I will help David kill Mathiel. And you guys will get your Torment difficulty sooner or later. Let's hop into it. And Dariel, sister of Duriel, wallows in intense misery. They don't give you enough time to read those in your Deckard Game mental voice. Here's our intro.
And that's pretty much what it is. Deckard Game mental voice.
Act
Anything written.
1. Wrinkles and Gout, aged warriors broken from tireless conflict against Diablo, set forth into a horrid world of volcanous mountains and naked men.
Why is it only you? Where the hell's Wrinkles, man?
I don't want to make this about race, but that's what's going on here. West March is not a friendly place.
It's more barbarians, probably more powerful than the Witch Doctors.
Yeah. It is a little odd that they didn't well, I mean, I guess the art for this is gorgeous on this cinematic, so they obviously have to do it they already did it like 400 times for all the different genders and classes, and I'm going to do it again for multiple.
I do like this reskinning of Tristram, though.
Yeah. I really liked the way the art got reworked. When it came out, people were saying they wowed up Diablo too much and they made it too friendly looking. I think it's like classically goth and awesome. Another pro tip here, we're playing the Ultimate Evil Edition, which obviously is the PS4 version of the game.
Yep.
I feel as a twin-stick shooter, Diablo is actually more at home than it ever was for me as a point-and-click.
I mean, it takes some getting used to, but point-and-clicking gets crazy.
Yeah, this is just...
this is good. Literally... It is really easy. It's mind-bending.
I also feel like
I told you I couldn't talk.
Yeah, David was having a hard time today, coping with the struggle of being awake and having to do things.
Man, it's a challenge on a Tuesday because I didn't go up.
I seek the Captain Ruffler's got his quest for us. He says, "Hello, old people. I need help, but there was no help, so the old people are going to have to help me. Help me, old people." But he gives me skill. I can slam things with a hammer. Don't know where I'm getting that from, but
Well, I make
More
creepy
fury.
hands come out of the ground.
Okay. Well, yeah, but you got magic. Like, where am I keeping this thing I'm beating the dead with?
It's probably magic.
Also, where are our clothes? We set off on our holy quest to beat Diablo. And we're naked old. This is what happens when Social Security goes to shit. We don't have any medicine for our wounds.
Hey man, I got a blow dart
seen
and a
anyone
dagger of
fight
some
like
sort.
that
Look, you left house with kitchen
Open the
cutlery
gates.
and a blow dart. I stole the lid off a garbage can and a hatchet. And we're like, we're adventurers.
Really, they just let us through their town because we're the crazy
The
guys.
truth is, we didn't want to face the twilight years of our lives in a home. We decided to go and do something meaningful with the last days. And out into the world we traveled.
Like, read this book.
This guy's real ripped for an old guy.
Villagers were too afraid to. Are you Leah?
Gout.
Rumford said you
I'm
survived
learning.
the fallen star.
Hello,
I did.
Gout.
But it blast
Wait,
came
that's
back
Leo's.
here.
Okay. Oh god.
Returning.
Classic tavern brawl.
People generally turn into undead when they brawl in a tavern.
Killing
I mean,
business.
that's the old word in a nutshell.
Thank you.
If I talk to people, does it say my name, or are you just controller of all?
I don't know. We should try that. I think you have to talk to Mumford and Son up here in a second.
Mumford's son. The crazy guard that enlisted the old men to help him.
Yeah, let's see what he has to say. Is he still part of it?
Yeah!
There's Wrinkles.
Fight the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia
Yeah,
were
well, we're
slaughtered
too
by
old
those
guys.
things.
We ain't gonna get slaughtered by anything.
Attacking the barricades!
Well, except for they're busted through the gate.
For anybody at home who's thinking, oh gee, they're skipping the plot. What is the story of Diablo? I have some bad news. It may not be the most interesting tale. There's a devil. His name's Diablo, and he's evil.
He's actually prime evil.
He is. Well, he's one of the
One
prime
of them.
evils. Now I'm
That's
making
one of
fun of
the
the
wretched
story, and then
mothers.
I'm like
There are
correcting.
more
Like,
than-
why not the prime evil? It's not the prime evil.
Excuse me. The prime evils are actually Basial,
I played
Diablo.
years of Diablo, learning its lore. I consider myself an honorary Heratorim.
I think they're all dead. Or, not yet.
Not yet, but we're working on that.
No, really, the reskinning of the tale, it's Diablo.
The ancients refuge.
All it
Actually,
is.
I personally appreciate the melodrama of Blizzard's games in general. I think it works really well with the setting, particularly in Diablo, which is one of, I would say, the most over-the-top story that they do. But I think the way they redid it for this one actually kind of made it really nice because it felt like it was honoring the fact that the tale's sort of timeless. That people
Yeah.
just over and over again are going to have to face this thing because
Repeat their mistakes.
that's the way Sanctuary is. You know, you put down the evil and evil comes back. And there will always be an army of old people to get in the way of evil.
Standing in front.
So now we are
So
playing
we can
Barb
get pushed
and Witch Doctor. That should actually give us pretty good synergy.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
Well-
as tanky as, say, a Crusader would be, but
Young Quilfie.
I should be able to get some tanking done for you. And by the time you're raising up minions, that should work pretty well with all the high-flying, bleed-to-death type moves I'm using.
Yeah. And I mean, really, once this guy has minions unlocked, it's kind of awesome.
Our first boss, okay, Gorantha.
Need more
or
time.
Goratha.
He's Shakorov's mate.
What is it? Is it Goratha?
Not enough fury.
I don't think so. Usually it doesn't work that way.
Mate of some other thing you've never heard of.
Well, that's okay, because he's slow.
Getting beat with the hammer and the axes and Wogar. Losing health. Oh, there's a potion. Okay, yeah, it's on cooldown.
It's alright, I'll tank for a
I need
while
fury.
with my
Yeah,
blow
just-
dart.
I am badly hurt.
We'll get there. We need some gear.
Adventuring club. Well, that seems useful.
Are you a member?
I am a member of the club.
Now you guys running around with what looks like from this distance like a haunch of meat.
It is. I actually use this haunch of meat as a blowgun, and that's just how things go.
I mean, why not? Oh, I see some armor there.
And I got it.
So it's worth mentioning that Diablo pretty much, in my opinion, is the game. I know there are other RPGs that can report, but Diablo's the one that started the gratuitous equipment loop in video games.
Yeah.
Where you're constantly searching for upgrades to items you just received, and it's all about plumbing the dungeons for better and better loot. Which we're seeing the beginnings of these effects now.
Yeah, as I hit a little harder with my club. I don't know, this game was
My spirit
super
grows
nostalgic for me.
fast.
Yeah.
I remember
ancients
playing
have
this
blessed
like
me.
downstairs in the middle of the night. Sorry, Mom. Sneak down, play this game.
Oh,
It's just ridiculous.
The first time I had a computer in my bedroom actually was when Diablo 2 was on the rise, and I remember I was up really late all the time playing through it, trying to get whatever new cool item I had read about online. The FAQs, I remember like back in the day, all the game FAQs they put out about it were like terrible. There was just like misinformation rampantly on the internet, and it was like that schoolyard. Well, if you run up and down here 50 times, then the princess will appear, and she'll give you a magic rainbow wishes blade. And I fell for like all of it. There was like so many campy, stupid like rumors I gave into, and was like, oh, will this work?
Yep. I mean, I always remember fighting the butcher over and over again, locking him in that room, getting some sort of bow.
Pick them off. Yeah, so class balance in this one I feel like is really good. Like they took their time to make each of the classes meaningful and great. I don't know as if that happened as much with 2, for as lauded as it is as like an incredible game. Some of those classes were just like no good at all. I remember just completely hating Amazon every time.
Need more time.
Yeah.
I cannot get out of the whole line, maybe.
This might end badly, actually.
There we go.
These guys are a bit more powerful,
They've got that poison on the ground.
and they're also minions. But
So he's making more of these things. That's what I mean.
minions mean they're more powerful, but it happens that
Not ready yet.
the wretched mothers are the minions, and they create little things.
We're gonna deal with these wretched mans.
I'm hurt.
Death Spitter. Oh, the doctor. Calm down.
Ah, good. Well, as usual, old man Wrinkles is gonna run the
Yeah,
fuck out of this room.
just run. You'll be good. You'll be good.
Oh wait, I can't resurrect you. Oh, there we go.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so to ease our pain a little bit here,
The rumors of torture and
equip into
some-
the inventory here. So I do have a dagger I can equip.
You have some pants. It's good.
Up there. I do have some pants. Those will help. All right, my balls are safe. My old man balls, and I got 2 weapons to
grow
whack things with
every
now.
day.
Let me
What-
double check because I remember picking up some armor,
Yeah.
which essentially just looks like body paint.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely armor. You're not senile.
Yep. It's
We're
totally
okay.
armor.
We're okay. Wrinkles and gout.
It's okay, because
Saviors of the universe.
you know what just happened?
What?
has happened to
We have some
Tristram and
friends.
its-
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Let's
once
get it on.
thought Leon
You're not the
a
only one
great
with minions
man,
now.
but it seems I was
Gosh.
deceived. We all
This will make
Venom,
things a
the
little
sent
bit.
our meager army against West March on the
I always
morrow.
hate the plague
Not enough fury.
enemies. Actually, what I hate is Jailer.
Yeah, I remember Jailer getting really annoying with Danny and I on our last playthrough.
Back up.
Plague.
That's okay, because the zombie dogs I just summoned
Yeah, let
will
them die.
just
Oh.
stand in the
for us.
middle of nothing.
Oh, oh, oh.
Well, that
there's
cleared all the
there's an
plague.
exploit.
Finding ways around the system.
I need fury.
Well, once he's dead, the rest will just die
Yeah, so
slowly.
it's simple. Let's take his ass
More fury.
down. Now we're went into the room. Alright, business.
So that we're out of death corridor. It's still recharging, man. Just can't use it.
Get off my man! Healthy dogs. Oh, we got her on the run now.
Can't shoot her with the blow darts if she's all the way over in the corner. No, this is what you do. You reassess, you re-upgrade, and then you come back and kick their asses.
We're off to a pretty good start here. Got a little massacre bonus going. Yeah, I think one of the things they did really well when Diablo 3 came out was they had all these different features in it. They had the massacre, like kill streaking to try and get different rewards. They had the loot golems and things. But the game was mired pretty badly when it came out with a ton of problems. It had the real money auction house.
My power grows
It
fast.
had
God, the auction house.
it had a pretty stiff uphill battle against its community who felt that the game had like somehow strayed far from its content roots.
Oh, knockback minions.
Pretty hard. I think even beyond people criticizing the art and design and it from being like too friendly looking, there were people who just felt like mechanically it had become too arcadey somehow.
You mean with the dual stick?
I think even before it got on console, I remember people saying, "Oh, everything's just too overpowered. It's too easy to win all the fights, and the character can just go on and on and on forever."
Well, that's why they created the tournament level.
Yeah, I remember when they added the new difficulty features beyond like the regular system, things got a lot better.
Fix it for me.
Yeah, Blizzard really iterated on this really heavily to get it honed into what it is. And I stand by the fact that I think the best version of it so far actually is this console.
Yes, by far. I mean, the first one was okay. I mean, lots of good memories as a kid, but this one's just better executed. And the story's better.
Needs more
It's
time.
pretty. It's really fun to play. I think it's in the same vein of Helldivers in terms of like the addictiveness and the quality of it.
Yeah, I mean, I could play this game for a long time without getting tired.
And we will be.
It's one of those.
We will be.
As soon as, like, it all comes together, once you start getting skills, and once you're capped out, it gets pretty easy. But as soon as you upgrade that tournament level, it's awesome.
So now here's an interesting thing. You really like Witch Doctor. You have like Witch Doctor the whole time Diablo 3's been out.
Yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit of the Hunter lady.
The Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
So when you play D&D with us, you don't play a character who's anywhere near like your Witch Doctor. You play Rogar, the massive murderous Dragonborn.
I don't know what you're talking about, because Rogar is totally this person.
Sight.
An old, wrinkly man.
Most of the time now he's a Lich Dragonborn.
They began to
but-
rise.
Well, yeah, he doesn't really
I
have any
must tell
skin
them
to
of this
wrinkle.
new Tristram
Yeah,
before it's too
but
late.
do you, when you're playing a video game RPG, do you normally gravitate towards the casters or the warrior types?
Warrior types, actually. Usually I'm tanking. Like, Dragon Age, tank. Except for Dragon Age Inquisition, where I decided to go rogue, which was a bad idea. I just played as the tank anyways.
See, I have a good guy complex with my RPGs. I have to be playing the noble warrior type. I like the knights, I like the rangers.
You like the paladins.
I love paladins. I know when WoW came out, I got way into Hunter right off the bat because Night Elf was like the race I wanted to play as. I was super excited to make my Hunter when Beta came out, and it was actually the last class that they added was Hunter, so I was sitting around for a while, trying all these things out. This was back when Pally's could
This is back in old school WoW, right?
This was before it even had a release. It was like shitty and broken in beta, and they still upped the game beta. But like in Diablo, like I said earlier, Paladin was my favorite class that was initially in the game, and then I fucking loved Crusader when they added it with the extra
Diablo
act,
himself
the expansion.
once walked this place.
And that's what I normally play. So like the warrior type, the caster types, I always just completely ignore. I've actually never made a wizard in Diablo.
Wizards
3.
are fun.
Yeah.
I played Wizard and Danny plays Wizard, right?
Yes, Danny does play wizard really well, and actually it has a really nice synergy with Crusader. For
Not enough fury.
Fire bombs. Now, I mean, with Diablo specifically, like, the Witch Doctor was a lot easier to play by myself. So, like, I never actually played multiplayer with anyone, either co-op or not.
So, like the soloing potential.
Yeah, Witch Doctor, you create ads that just tank for you. There's, like, no way to get around it.
I remember that was the cool thing about the Necromancer in G2 was that he was the ad generator. Yeah, man.
More
People were
fury.
kind of bummed when he didn't come back.
But
I was actually surprised with the theme of the
Not ready
expansion
yet.
that he didn't.
Yeah, because it's that undead.
It's all about death. Archangel and death.
Actually, I haven't played it.
Damn.
Soon.
We'll get there. I'll hop over on my Crusader. We can forget this cloud save thing. Initially, we were going to be playing our high-level characters, but you and I could not get cloud save features unless you come over.
Yeah, we were going to try high-level characters at
I need fury. Still recharging.
high tournament. I also like the Witch Doctor because he kites fairly well.
Needs
He's
more
got
time.
that slow.
So now, in Heroes of the Storm, you abandoned Ziva.
I haven't played Naziva actually. I haven't had a chance.
Weird. He's a specialist. He's got some talents out there. He's not a bad character by any means.
Need more time.
Is he the weird, like, scarab dude?
No, Nazeeva's the witch doctor. From Diablo.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot they
Grow
combined.
weak.
Need more time.
Oh, no. Where
I
are my
know
dogs?
Danny likes her Sonya in Heroes.
More
Which
fury.
is pretty funny because, yeah, it's the
Still
barbarian.
recharging.
She's like the opposite of what she actually played in Diablo. We're getting smacked around. That minion knew the work.
This fight's going well.
We're whittling them down. Whittling them.
Well.
No part of the damn country talks like that. The reptilian bunker!
Well, that's good, because you need a...
Buckler is not bunker. Hey guy.
This is ridiculous.
We're getting there though. Look at all the XP we're getting.
Yeah,
Enough
already
towards
level
level
6.
7 already. We haven't even done anything important. We just found the wretched queen.
Not ready yet.
Stun ass. Hit her with a hammer a bunch.
Not
No,
enough
she
fury.
can't run away, so... Those crazy arms. Witch Doctor's just creepy. I think that's why I like
I
it.
think he's misunderstood. I think Wrinkles is just trying to like show the world what it's like to be a man of faith from a different sort of religion. Or a different sort of place.
He does have a different sort of faith, that's for sure.
He's just like, you know, you guys believe in the light and the good and the angels and things, and he's like, I believe in stuffing frogs into a corpse's mouth and making it get up and walk around and make dinner for me.
Hey man, sometimes those frogs explode.
Yeah.
And we'll do splinters. I can do spiders. Fire bats is available. Alright, that's about it. I put on some pants, just so we're not...
It's good. I would
Solidarity,
say
man.
the first episode is our quest to no longer be naked.
That's what this title of the Let's Play is going to
Thank
be.
you for your help.
Quest
But could you
to
talk
no
some
longer be
sense?
Nor
naked.
should I grow in power.
Thanks, Rumpelstiltskin.
Come, let us.
We'll need to open
Now, before we deal with this, we're in town. I think it behooves us to get craft on a little bit here.
Craft on.
Let's see.
See, you can get your craft on.
Ah, yes, but we're not playing your file, so
Yeah,
no,
I'm stuck.
no crafting for David. Okay, now wait a minute. I've got.
Well,
some-
can't you craft stuff and drop it?
I can.
Yeah, craft stuff and drop it.
I will do that for you.
Craft. Go, go.
There we go. We got 2 swords.
I don't know what this is.
That's the crafting hands.
Oh.
All right, my guy's less naked.
You almost put on a shirt.
I mean,
You gotta have space for those bulging
all right, let's see here.
muscles.
I want to filter to what I can use. Ah, okay. So I'm actually gonna make 2 new swords. I'm really cranking out some better deeps.
So, as you see, this ties in your old accounts, let's say, resources?
Yeah.
You got some gold there?
The resources, like the crafting supplies and everything, are cross account. So you can benefit from your previous experience.
Which is super helpful.
Oh, now, see, if I make boots, though...
They're
we're
going to
not
be
get-
vitality based.
Yeah, they're not going to get
never
stats
mind.
for you. So,
Oh well. I'll just pick stuff up.
no love for David. That's okay. Well, let's not go crazy now.
Rings.
Okay.
Should probably equip some of that stuff.
Let's see here. I'm going to put my boots on. I'm going to put Battle Gut in that hand and Skirmish Turmoil in that hand.
One of them's glowing. It's pretty sweet.
Put on my cuffs.
You still don't really have a shirt on.
I mean, to each his own. Alright, let's say my barb is in business.
I think I'm good.
You got,
Oh,
what you got?
I have
Oh, you got
boots.
some boots.
I'm
You
gonna
got a belt there, too.
put those
You
boots
got that
on.
on? Yeah, you got the belt on.
Yeah, I totally have a belt on. I just look
Oh, you got
creepy.
a little flash on your skills there.
Which means Grasp of the Dead now has
Increase
slow.
the slow amount to 80%. Changes the damage type to cold.
It's pretty sweet.
So they're icy grasping hands now.
Yep.
I like
Witch
those.
Doctor.
I guess I should actually quickly check out what I got going on here. Bash has a rune. Put an arc to 200 damage. Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds like more fun. And Rend. This is what I was hoping to get. This is the barbarian I remember. Things are going in a better direction.
Barbarian skills. And I think that's it, right?
All right, let's let's head back to the old ruins.
Oh, looks like we have a tagger on.
Yeah, we got Leah with us.
Let me open the gate.
For those of you following the plot at home, Leah is a
Adria
Mary
was my
Sue
mother,
who
but I don't know
occasionally
much
follows
about
you
her.
on missions
She
and
died
gets
when I was
stuck
very
in brambles
young.
and
I was
bushes and
raised
begs
by
for you to
Uncle
save her
Decker.
life.
Did you know your
Yeah,
father?
that's approximately
I'm
correct.
told he was a great warrior.
There's also some sort of archer or wizard,
Yeah, she knows magic, but also fights with a bow.
which doesn't really make sense.
She
but that's
also,
okay.
as a character, was an innkeeper's daughter with a senile old man friend.
Hey, man.
Uncle?
Look,
Uncle Deckard. I
She's
feel
just
like that
surrounded
is
by
it.
senile old men.
Yeah,
now.
she likes old
Since she
people.
was
That's what we've established in Diablo.
Oh, I love stuns.
Oh, now we're...
Frozen.
Whoa, whoa!
Goodbye. My poor minions. They didn't last. Just got frozen.
Ooh, doing that big deeps now. There we go.
It's another thing about the Witch Doctor I like.
You just stay
Doesn't
the hell
matter
away from
where
it.
the hell I'm standing.
Yeah, this is gonna work well as a combo.
Wait until I have the Gargantuan.
Here's
or the
the key,
army of
and my book.
midget
Thank you.
wielding
Aiden came to me
knife
last
people.
night. I suspected
Midget
what
wielding
was
knife
lurking
people?
within his
They're called
troubled heart.
fetishes.
Knife wielding
consoled him as
midget
best
people,
I could.
maybe?
Nah.
Regardless,
Midget wielding
wherever
knife
he's
people.
headed,
Knife.
hell will surely follow his wake. Shadows close in on
Monster song.
Tristram once again,
I
but like Aiden, I'll be gone
Because they
before
taste
they
so
fall.
good. Let's go down to Dark I'm gonna change the topic. Do something that's not about eating
Just gonna leave you with a
people.
lot of dead air so you can try and talk your own way out of this hole.
Hey man, I got it. I'm a professional.
Alright, here we go. Old
Where are we
Tristram
going?
Road. We're going to the cathedral.
Why isn't Leah
I
following
think what
us
we're going to do with
anymore?
our first chapter of this Let's Play is we're going to save Deckard. Old men save an old man.
Sounds like a plan.
A good entry into the world of Diablo.
Old man save old man. Yeah, we definitely save him. That's what's gonna happen because we're preordained heroes.
Yeah.
I really got Diablo. So
before you.
I've gained
world
new power.
unleashes
Tristram
the
Cathedral.
evils because
The
they're
fallen
greedy.
star lies within.
Well, okay, so at its core, I should say this, after ragging on the story pretty badly, Diablo actually has a pretty cool table at its core. So in Diablo 1, there's the city of Tristram, and it's at an old seat of power for this king. And the king essentially goes mad. If I remember correctly, it's Leoric, the
Mad
king,
King Leoric.
that they talk about in this game, and you eventually fight him. But some priest talks him into basically welcoming Diablo into this world
Lazarus, I believe.
for whatever crappy reason, and the king listens to him because crap weak. But eventually the hero shows up, and the hero fights through level after level of monstrous dungeons, killing undead, terrible monsters and demons, and generally being awesome. And when he gets down there to kill Diablo, he finds out that Diablo is kind of like this eternal monster, right? That nothing he does will actually kill the Lord of Terror forever. So he comes up with a new plan. And his new plan is, rather than kill Diablo, he will imprison him inside himself. He'll let Diablo possess him. And in doing so, he'll just hold him prisoner. And that fails.
We know that works.
Yeah,
What are you talking
in
about?
Diablo 2, the Wanderer, who's actually your hero from the first game, shows up, and he's like carrying Diablo across the world inside himself to a place where he can free the other primevals to help him, which are all trapped in the Soul Stone, where we actually need Tyrael,
Yep.
the Archangel, to help this ancient order of wizards, the Haradrim, imprison Diablo's brothers, Mephisto,
Yeah, Belial.
There's a couple other ones. And so then he starts to come back that way. And then at the end of that game, you put his soul into a soul stone that you shatter on a forge in hell.
Yep.
And that does something to him that permanently keeps him coming back. But it doesn't really work out anyway, because then in the end, Paul comes back,
Lachdannen, and I'm
he tries to take
cursed.
over as the main
Once the
evil,
captain
and
of
he blows
King
up
Leoric's
Mount
army,
I lived only to honor my
is where
land
you're
and
from.
my king.
Yeah, my
No
barbarian
man has
guy
a greater
from
love
Mount
for his king than I had for
representing
mine,
the
even as I
giant
drove my
Himalayas of
blade
pain.
through his
I don't like
dark and
books,
corrupted
so
heart.
So I
Apparently
gotta
not.
just
You're
from-
not pro reading.
I found this out, like, when you're trying to destroy things, it's easier to just roll into them.
Oh really? You just do the tumble with
Yeah.
them and everything?
Do the tumble, and it destroys everything.
Not a bad plan. We got a swoosh going on.
Yeah,
I didn't see that
it's
shrine.
because you actually destroy 7 things,
Oh, it gives you a run speed
and it gives you a run speed bonus, as opposed to...
Veteran players shouting at the Let's Play.
How did you not know that? So, like, the trap kill we just did, we have resource regeneration added. When you kill
ready
more than
yet.
10 things, you get damage.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah. Pretty
I knew by picking up the little bonus
orbs.
orbs, yeah, that was changing it. So I remember doing that with Crusader actually pretty extensively. Now I'm starting to get the health regen of the Barbarian going, and that is where this class starts to shine.
Yeah.
It's a very aggressive Berserker class. You can obviously build it into tanking. So I remember last time I went pretty deep in Barb. That was what I was doing. It was all about just constantly attacking things, high mobility.
Well, because you get your
It was
your
Lazarus.
back.
Of that I am certain.
It's another
He
like
alone
skill I
had the king's
definitely
ear
build into
and
the
whispered
armor
dark and evil
things
magics
is
into it,
life on
instilling
hit.
the notion of an imminent
Or life
attack
on
by
kill.
Westmarch.
Life on
Afraid to
hit's way
speak
better.
against the Archbishop.
I think it's weird
the
too, like
councillors
the
nodded
meta
their
that
empty
you
heads
actually
in
play with your
agreement
character changes
and
depending
sent
on what
us off to
difficulty and level
die.
player at. The strategies that are very successful early in the game will eventually peter out, and you'll have to adjust them as the enemies and the AI gets stronger.
Yeah.
Not that the AI in this game ever terribly factors into the lethality of the...
No. But when you encounter those epic bosses or epic creatures, they just have more skills. So like instead of just having the poison the ground, they'll have vortex and they'll have jailer and they'll have like 7 other things that just fuck your day up. Because that's how things roll. I always like the dungeon crawl. And this is very satisfying.
Need more time.
You're
very
breaking
relaxing.
stuff.
We have very like data intensive, concentration intensive
Yeah.
jobs.
Really open
The fact
before-
that I can play this game while I listen to a podcast or like hang out with my friends,
Yeah.
do whatever. I like that.
I mean, because overall, this game is not hard enough to require much thought.
It's also, this is a massively refreshing change of pace from all the Bloodborne I've been playing. That is an amazing game. It is very mentally demanding. Oh, there is!
There's our old friend.
Hello, friends!
He might be in trouble.
I made skeletons. It was a bad choice. The swarm is really big.
The power of the fallen star
They sound mad.
and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
His bones. You
Why do we have to bring in his bones?
presumably so he can make more skeletons.
Oh,
he is, after
he's
all.
not talking to us, is he?
No, he's talking to his minions. He doesn't want us to bring him his bones.
Well, I thought that would
David,
be
you're not
weird.
actually senile.
Are you sure?
I will end you.
Because I have some doubts about that.
I'm gonna make these skeletons bleed everywhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's working.
That's okay. I'm just gonna keep shooting my darts.
Is that overpowered? Head Cleaver, the Royal Executioner.
So I wonder if he actually cleaves heads.
I mean, he is Head Cleaver.
Or does that mean he's like the head cleaver?
He's the head of cleaving.
Yeah. The department of cleaving, he's the head.
I mean, I guess it could go either way. If I were a Skeleton King, I suppose, yeah, I'd need more than one guy to do the head cleaving.
Yeah. You got a lot of beheadings to do.
This hero's just ruddy in this place, running
Skeletons
around.
don't eat.
Every 10 minutes, some asshole's in here collecting gold and loot from my.
Oh, we're gonna talk to Deckard
endless
Cain.
head. Thank you, but why risk your old bones for me? Because we're old too.
You needed my help.
The elderly will watch for one another.
Look, I'm a spry and sprightly little man.
It will fall to the baby boomers to save Tristram.
The baby boomers? Who the hell
Oh,
are the baby boomers?
cinematic.
Honored my pledge to Leah and rescued Cain.
Such a
All
while.
that stands between me and the mystery of the fallen star is the Skeleton King. whose return has again darkened Tristram.
These flash animations I did for it are actually really gorgeous. I like the art on the paper and everything.
Yeah, they're really, really
It reminds me of my afternoons I spend now building props for D&D.
Uncle, you're
Lots of
alive.
props.
Thanks to you.
Yeah,
and
our
your
old
friend.
friend.
I seek your
The
witness.
prophecy.
Please.
Alright, well, that is going to conclude the first chapter of our Let's Play in Diablo. We are doing a series here. David and I plan on playing through as much of the game as is humorous and entertaining. So I hope you guys come back for the, let's go, weekly adventures of Wrinkles and Gout.
Yeah, weekly adventures of Wrinkles and Gout sounds fun.
Until then, catch you around.
We need to sign off with some sort of...
Yeah, we need some sort of...
Until then, go fuck yourself!
Wrinkles and Gout, old man heroes.